Hey, good people, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's weekend here in Dhaka. It's a Friday. Friday is our Juma day, or you can say like it's a weekend. People take really, really long rest. The whole week is hectic. So, hope I wish every Bangladeshi a happy weekend. Time is around 6 a.m. here in Dhaka, and I woke up pretty early because I went to sleep pretty early. And I had instead of hot coffee, I had some cold coffee, and my voice a little bit down. But I'm trying to do 3 videos for you. This is the second episode. So I'm wearing early morning is this fragrance. It's a discount very rare gem. It's Opium by YSL, but this is something limited edition. Okay, Pose de Chine or something China. You can see this is the name. This is the box. This was like released back in the days. It was released for women actually, but men can wear it because these are very much like powerhouse, but wearable. Very nice. So let's focus on the review today. This review is gonna be a comparison video. There's no list today, unfortunately. We're just gonna be doing some of the top. So you can see right in front of me one YSL fragrance and one Guess fragrance. I reviewed this. Those who haven't watched this fragrance, like I would say a couple of months back, I would like to say. And when I reviewed that, I was pleasantly surprised, and I did compare this to the next fragrance, which is called La Nuit Bleu Electrique. And this is the packaging. You can see this is very budget friendly fragrance, whereas this was released and immediately was discontinued and very expensive. So recently I got a partial just for my the collector in me. I got about 65 ml split. So this one is called Blue Electric, and it's you can say uh, one of the flankers to La Nuit I have my 2018 batch. Just gonna put it for review sake, and my very precious 2014 batch. You can see the juice color is very dark. This one I take it out. These are my last two remaining bottles of older batches. So La Nuit was a magical fragrance. Let's start at La Nuit La Nuit did get so much love. I would say so much love because this fragrance was even more popular than L'Homme. L'Homme is the original one. I still have a bottle somewhere, and it's a little bit juice left. It's an apple-based perfume, fresh fragrance, and a little bit of a mild spice kick, which is good for mid fall. But when they released La Nuit I think this fragrance got so much love in France, just like Dior ou Sauvage. This fragrance sells well, and this fragrance basically is a very sexy and given the spice, chocolatey vibe, cardamom, and then bergamot. This La Nuit has something magical. The formulation is just right. They did get everything right about this fragrance, and then followed the hype of Jeremy and one of the reviewer. This became like a staple in people's collection. So La Nuit people know it's a godlike fragrance, one of the best designers ever, like Bleu de Chanel, this one, Dolce & Gabbana, the one, Pure Heaven, Pure Mauve. These fragrances, Dior Intense, they stay in top 10 of ever, like best designer fragrance in my book. So what happened was, why was the necessity of releasing Blue Electric? Before that, they have many flankers. I reviewed almost everything from this line, everything almost. Just a couple of them I could not find. Before this, there was O Electric, which was a very different fragrance, which is fresh, kind of like a blue fragrance. It was a very nice little change of pace. There was Loin Tons, they have Le Parfum, and I think La Nuit de l'Homme, like they have L'Homme Libra. L'Homme has its own line, own flankers. When they released this was a few years back. This was very hyped by most reviewers because they said this one brought back original feel of La Nuit de l'Homme, which nowadays, if you see these bottles, you will not find this juice color. Most of the La Nuit de l'Homme is very like transparent or mild yellow color. These are like 2018. You can see it's not mild. This one got darker over the years, and sometimes you can say, hey, what juice color matters? Juice color doesn't matter because juice color doesn't determine fragrance's strength. Sometimes the sticker on the bottles, they are darker or lighter, so they say it's not, but sometimes it does. Okay, if you can see, I have fragrances which got really stronger over the years, like I would say Lamal Parfum. I think was the fragrance Lamal was the fragrance. Let me see. I think this one. Okay, Lamal Parfum de Extrait. I forgot the name. Essence de Parfum or something. This used to be, it's now brown colored. This used to be like a green, bluish tinge or purple color. This fragrance got so strong over the years. Like I cannot tell you. That is discontinued now, I think. So La Nuit de l'Homme modern batches are weak. That's what I'm trying to say. Just like Aventus, many other fragrances, not the same. So there was a need of an alternative. And when they needed an alternative, this one, every reviewer said this is like more modern, more performance version of La Nuit which was released as a limited time release, and immediately it was called off. I don't know why. And now this is super rare. This used to be like, I think $95 when it came out first. Then I saw 120 bucks, $150, and then now it's very hard to find. So I reviewed this and I said, this is not a must have. If you already have 200 ml of La Nuit it does the same job. True. This bottle is the same price as 200 ml of La Nuit at least back in the time when I got them. But I did say it's like an fragrance is overhyped. That's what I said. So after that, I got to see this fragrance, Guess Seductive Homme Blue, and most people said this is a great clone of La Nuit and I got it actually basically as a clone of La Nuit I tried it. I'm like, wow, this fragrance is amazing. It's very affordable, much cheaper than these fragrances, and it evokes the feel of La Nuit maybe minus that strong cardamom that you get from it, but you get the rest of it from here. The dry down of La Nuit is pretty much in this. So opening wise, the magic of La Nuit was not replicated here, but for the price, this is a no-brainer. This is a must-have. Okay, that's what I felt and said. Then I also said, this one, if you have, you do not need Blue Electric. Why? Because for the price of one of these bottles now, you can get 3 to 4 bottles of it, which are 400 ml of juice. And if you can just see the minute differences, you can get like smart and get 400 ml, 4 bottles. You can use it as a replacement for both these fragrances combined. Okay, that's what I said. So am I going to say the same thing? Okay, maybe or maybe not. This is great. Okay, when I sniff it, let me see. The juice color is stunning too. It's blue. Okay, and when I smell it, man, right off the bat, from the atomizer, you can smell it. How good of a quality this is. Amazing fragrance, amazing. This is amazing. I gave it 10 or something like that, maybe. I just hate the cap, but this is a great fragrance. Okay, so this is a win. Thumbs up. So a little bit of discussion why I decided to get Blue Electric, and this juice color is very stunning too. You can see dark blue. I absolutely feel this is some juice color, and I just love these bottles. I love the caps. They are stunning. All the bottles, and I prefer the black caps because the metal caps, they sort of get rust and dirty. And these bottles are very classy, batch code and all that. And La Nuit if you get like a small little bottle, that's the cutest thing. 30 ml bottles, the bottle is smaller than the cap. That is the cutest thing. So when I smell it, you can also smell it right, from the atomizer. And it smells pretty close to La Nuit no doubt about that. Absolutely close to the vintage batches. Longevity is pretty good. Sometimes I got weak at first when I reviewed it, but no, this thing lasts and project. I got compliment right when I got the bottle. I met her up, my better half. I met her up, and then she said, "What are you wearing? This fragrance smells stunning." And she picks up on my fragrances like Dior Intense, Creed Aventus, this one, La Nuit Versace Rose. When I wear them, she knows I'm wearing something familiar. So these are compliment garners. Okay, La Nuit is something women love on men. It's a sexy little fragrance. Let me remove that. It's not La Nuit but this is great. Why I decided to get it? Because I always wanted to be like owning this. Maybe because of the hype I gave in. I paid, if you talk about 100 ml, like pricing ratio wise, I paid about $110, I think. And I think, or maybe $100. Okay, so $100 for this, is it worth it? Or you just pay a little bit more if you are gonna collect, like you get like 130, 140 bucks, 200 ml of it. I think absolutely 200 ml would be a great idea because you can use it more. This fragrance, after 2 to 3 years, you won't be able to find it anymore. I think this will be still in production, and this one will go up so much high in the pricing. People will actually pay for it because there's demand of rare things. I will say, is it a must buy? No. I'll still say it's not a must buy. I just love it. If you love it, money is not an issue, and you're not that kind of a like practical person. You're more of a sensitive or a sentimental. This is for you. Okay. Strong point is this is more modern version of La Nuit. There's something fresh about it. Fresh cardamom, little bit hint of freshness over this. This one smells right off the bat. It's very similar, but the spiciness is a little bit more in this. This is a little bit more fresh. There's just 5 to 7% difference. But if you are tired of the newer formulation of these, you can go for that. This is really thick and performance is going to be good. But if you don't have the budget for it, go for this. Get like 2-3 bottles, overspray. That's all. This one lasts about 4 to 5 hours on me, on my shirt. Great performance. No issue with it. Okay. And the bottle base is also pretty. You can see. So ultimate verdict, this versus this. Practically speaking, this still wins. Get Seductive Homme Blue. Get this by all means. It's available. It's affordable. Bottle is nice. Longevity, smell, everything is great. This is a better fragrance, but for so much more money. Okay, if you find it like say 150 bucks for a full bottle, still it's expensive. Okay, either get a 200 ml of this or 2 to 3 bottles of that. That's my conclusion. But overall, this is a better fragrance. Blue Electric. It's a sad thing when companies release something good and discontinue it and the prices go high. Thank you so much for watching. Let's do one more video, then we'll call it a day. Bye bye.